Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Meet Monat with Team Freedom Factory. Sorry, I'm a little bit tangled here. My name is Pille Kapetanakis, and today I'm going to be joined here by one of my very dear friends and business partners, Arlene. I'm just going to wait for her to hop on so that we can have a dual broadcast and have some fun with a virtual Meet Monat. We're going to talk about the business, about how it's changed our lives, and also how you can get involved in this. Hey, Michelle, feel free to invite your friends. Make sure that you share this broadcast. This is in a public group, so everybody's going to be able to see it. Hey, Deb. So I'm just going to wait for somebody special to get on the line here so that I can actually invite her to join me. So just give me a couple seconds here. She's saying that she'll be on the line any moment now. So how is everyone doing today? Drop me a comment below to let me know where you're coming in from. And as soon as Arlene is on the line, I'll be able to join her into this awesome conversation. I'm so excited for all of you to be here and take a little bit of time out of your evening to learn more about what we do and how this has changed our lives. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Nicole. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you all. Hey, Olia. Oh, Olia, you have a new last name. Your wedding was amazing. Congrats again. All right. Hi, Georgia. It's been a long time. All right, we just have to wait for Arlene to pop on, but feel free to share this video with anyone who you think may be interested. You can just hit share on the, I believe it's on the bottom left-hand corner if you're on mobile. And that way you can share it with anybody who may be just interested. Olia, yes, it is exciting. I'm excited for you. So while I'm telling you to share it, I'm actually going to share it myself here as well. So the more the merrier. Let's get some people on the line here and let's get this show on the road. Actually, oh my goodness, I actually forgot one of my papers. I'm going to take you with me. There's something we call Dare to Succeed, and I totally forgot to bring it along. I have to whisper because I just put my kids to bed. Well, one of them. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see Arlene Marie on the line. Sorry for the wonky screen. Let me see if I can make her join me. There we go. Hopefully she's going to be able to accept the invitation. Do you see the invitation there, Arlene? It's telling me that it's connecting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Hey.
And hello.
Straight in from the campsite after the lake.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that you're here. Hi.
Hello,
She's
everybody.
literally like half an hour away from me, but we are in different locations. She's not just around the corner. Oh, I can't hear you very well.
Oh, you can't hear me? Hello. Check.
It's kind of going in and out a little bit.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Carry on.
It's like you're in a tin can. Anyway, she's totally frozen. She's at a campground. This trooper is camping right now for 75 days straight, traveling from Vancouver Island all the way down to San Diego in the next month and a half or so. And she's prospecting and spreading the word about this business like crazy. She'll tell you more about it.
Good.
You are there, but the connection, I think, is a little bit wonky. So do you want to use earphones just in case? Because your sound keeps going in and out.
Sure.
I don't know if it's going to fix it. Okay. Guys, this is so exciting. We're going to have some fun tonight. I promise. Look at all these
Check one, check two.
That is actually
check it 1, 2.
I think.
Are we good?
I know.
Okay.
We're all matchy. Oh. So guys,
Sorry.
okay. That's okay. I'm sticking with water, and it's actually water.
Derek got this for me. It's actually Keystone Light from the Kapetanakis household. I have no idea what it is.
Oh, I don't know. That was at the Cadillac party. Okay, so
right.
welcome everyone to this first ever dual broadcast that we're doing in the Meet Monat group here, Meet Monat with Team Freedom Factory. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself, then Arlene is going to tell you a little bit about herself. We're going to tell you a little bit about our company and the success we've seen, and how we can also help you, or anybody who shares this video, how they can help you get involved as well. So again, my name is Pille. I come to you from Vancouver Island on the west coast of Canada. I'm a managing market mentor. I'm a Cadillac earner and also a founder with a company. I've been with a company since day one here in Canada, which was, oh my gosh, almost 2 years ago, August the 1st, 2015. So my background is actually nothing to do with hair. I actually used to be an optician, eye clinic manager, contact lens fitter for 15 years. So while I absolutely loved helping people, there were several things that I didn't love about my job. I did not love the fact that I had to be there when somebody told me to be there, and I had to stay there until somebody told me I can go home. I didn't like the fact that my income was the same from year to year. Sometimes there was, I think, a 20-cent increase per year, per hour, which was nothing.
20 cents.
There's inflation. You people know what inflation is all about. So entrepreneurial, like I thought I was, I had all these brilliant ideas. So I started on the side an eBay business, thinking that, okay, I'm going to, start importing stuff from like Mexico and whatever and selling on eBay. Well, that was a pain in the butt because I had to ship every single item to the buyers. And in the end, the profits, they weren't anything that really helped us. Then I tried an online baby store. Same thing. I was shipping and packing more than I wanted. Such a waste of time. And then it all ended actually with me and my husband opening a national eyewear import and distribution company, distributing to optical stores and boutiques and optometric offices nationwide. And that was just another nightmare in a way, that we were literally married to this business 24/7. We had to be available, pick up the phones, again, ship, deal with customs. It was crazy. So it was like way more than I ever wanted to take on, but we tried it. So that lasted for about 6 years. And when Monat was introduced to me, I was actually with another network marketing company because, as I said, I was always trying to find something better. But it was a nutritional company. It didn't really work for me personally. Not that the products didn't work. Those worked great. But what didn't work for me was that I had to change people's eating habits. And nobody wants to change. Most people don't want to change their eating habits, not in a long term anyway. So that was my biggest struggle. People would come in, they would do it for 30 days, and then I never saw them again. So it was really hard to build a sustainable business. So, and of course, when Monat came my way, I was actually recruited through Facebook into this. It was the last thing I wanted to do because I had so much on my plate. My husband works away. He's a captain. He's always out there on the sea. I have 2 kids at home, had a full-time job, tried that other network marketing company. So when Monat came my way, I was really resistant to it because I thought, I don't have time. I have so much going on and I do not have time. That's what I told myself. But the lady, my now sponsor, she kept kind of bugging me and contacting me over and over. And finally I said to my husband that, oh my gosh, she's not going away. So finally he said, okay, so what is this about? So I told him, hair care, no competition. This is what they do. And my husband said that, this is, I think, what you've been looking for, because you always complain about, sorry, I have to turn off my sound. He said that I'm always complaining about how busy I am, how little time I get to spend at home, that I want to do something different. So he kind of brought me down to earth. And so I ended up joining with the largest product pack that was available back then. Long story short, I was able to match my optician income to my whatever Monat income within 4 months of working this business. And so by now, obviously, I am retired into this business, doing it whenever works for me. I can spend all the time at home that I please, take trips, travel, do literally whatever with my family that I always wanted to do. And it's so crazy to think that it all just started with this leap of faith. And at a time when I was so busy that I really did not want to add anything else to my plate at all. But something inside me told me that I should. And then my husband, who was very anti-network marketing, by the way, back then, he did not believe it, but he just, he was the final push that said, maybe you should try and see what happens. So I did. So here I am, about Year and a half into my business, I met Arlene, who is here on the line again through Facebook. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg, for inventing Facebook. So I'm going to let Arlene tell you a little bit about what her journey with the company has been like, and then we're going to tell you a little bit about the company itself. So take it from here, Arlene.
Okay, can you hear me? Check, check, check. You're good? Okay, so
Yep.
hello everybody. I'm coming in from Nanaimo, BC at a luxurious campsite. You can't really see it, but I have lake hair, total sidebar, and I did put in Rejuva beads. I don't know if you can tell which side's frizzier or not. Very clear to me. Thank you, latest product, thank you, thank you. Anyway, so my story is I'm a 25-year hair color specialist and stylist. I used to do wedding hair. I trained under very meticulous hairdressing, classically Vidal Sassoon. So and then I did my finishing course in London. I ended up working at the British Hairdresser of the Year, Nikki Clark, in Berkeley Square. So that guy was, you know, his entire clientele was in Hello Magazine, literally. And we did lords, ladies, duchesses, and all that kind of stuff. And then what happened? Then I came back to Vancouver. I worked for a very high-end shop in the Yaletown area. And then I got headhunted and to work for an international franchise, which many of you probably know, called Tony and Guy. And that salon, it was a really, really great experience. It helped me become who I am today. But it was working 12 to 16-hour days, truly. No bathroom breaks, if you can imagine this. No bathroom breaks, no food breaks. And I was a six-figure earner in the 90s. So if you can actually calculate that, that is a lot of hair. And I literally broke my body to the point where I was fainting in different places all over the place. I actually fainted on a plane ride to London. And then because they actually were booking me clients in the morning, you know, they just, you know, it's just one of those things. And the thing is that really gets me when I talk about this experience there is as a six-figure earner in the 90s, when the founding family would come into that salon, not once did they say hello to me or acknowledge my presence. That is really gets me, you know, almost every time I talk about it, gets me a little bit worked up, because when I jumped into this company, which thank you, Pille, thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. We always thank Mark. We salute you, Mark. Pille was very persistent, consistent when she kept on trying to add me as a friend. And I finally said, okay, fine, gosh, we'll just add her. So irritating, beautiful face. And then she actually said, hi, how are you? So, but we ended up getting together. She ended up sharing a couple sample packs with me, right? So this is last year, actually, about my 1-year anniversary. And I shared a couple of these. She told me I had to shampoo my hair with it, la, la, la. And I really noticed results within the first go. So that was really incredible. I'm like, impressive, right? I love the non-toxic factor. As a hair color specialist, I literally have been bathing in chemicals for decades. And anyone who is a blue collar worker knows when you stand on your feet all day, or with hairdressers, you know, your arms are like this all day, that actually, we have a higher incident of strokes, believe it or not, you know, with having our arms up in the air like that. I have a lot of friends of mine who mass numbers, and not every hairdresser is actually not breaking their body, but there's a lot of them that have their bodies like carpal tunnel. We have leg, back issues. I mean, I have hairdressing friends that have heart issues. Not one, multiple people that have to work because we don't have extended medical or residual income, or extended medical benefits. Like, it's no retirement fund. So that's kind of my story. I jumped into this company. My life before was pretty much chaos. I also had my own dream salon in South Granville for 3 years, and in the end I got evicted. It was a beautiful shop. I got evicted because they put the building up for sale, and I had put 20,000 actual Canadian dollars into it, and within 3 years I never recouped the money still, because there's only so much you could do in an hour with hair. And I got evicted because they put the building up for sale. It was completely out of my control. So then I ended up meeting my husband, and long story short, I got into network marketing, and it is literally the best adventure I've ever done. It's the best job I've ever had. I've done many different facets of hairdressing. I've also been a waitress. I've worked different types of jobs, and my life now, truly, it's Pila's told me when I first met her, you will not recognize your life in a year, and it is basically a year, and I really can't recognize my life in a year. Like Pila, I'm obviously, you don't have to be a hairdresser to do this business, but in 1 year, I've got a team of over 1,200 people. 300 are reps. Most of them, if not the majority, are spare time, part-time people. in the Canada US, and long story, our sales were over 630,000 Canadian dollars in 1 year. That is literally mind-numbing, unbelievable. All the skeptical people out there that don't think this is a legitimate business, you need to do your proper homework and due diligence, because this is really legit, and we're definitely disrupting the hairdressing industry. So that's kind of my story, and I really do feel like it's actual calling, and a lot of the hairdressers on my team really do feel it's a calling to help our hairdressing friends who are basically blinded by Cosmo magazine. You know, if it's not in mainstream media or advertising, a lot of people don't think it's legit. But it really is just a different distribution with the highest quality products. I call us the Bentley of hair. That's sort of my story, Pille. I'm sorry to go on, but I'm a little passionate.
Oh my gosh, passion is what we do here. And if you're not passionate, when
right, and actually, to add to this, I actually forgot to add, I actually retired my senior director IT husband. Oh, I forgot about that, right? I mean, I'm on a 75-day trip introducing us up and down the west coast up and down the west coast, and it really is truly phenomenal. Not a lot of people know about this company. So, I mean, I have stacks of contacts. It's really legit. Like, truly, I'm buried in contacts because people want to know about non-toxic products. And, you know, it's just truly phenomenal when you can take a 6-figure white-collar senior-level IT guy and retire his butt into this business, which is flogging shampoo. I mean, it's truly unbelievable. Pille?
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I could, and we're on a dream trip. Right? It's amazing.
Yes. You forgot to mention one thing. How long did it take you to turn your white, beautiful Cadillac?
Yeah, that's too, right? That's the other story.
Yes.
In Tony and Guy, the only time you would actually get anything free is if you stole it. You have to take a pen. If you wanted a pen, you'd have to take the pen, because you're like, they never wouldn't even give you a free pen. This company has given me 3 free trips. It's given me tons of countless bonuses. I actually can't count the bonuses. Incentives, like free product. It's given me a white Cadillac within, I believe, 5 or 6 months. I actually was driving the Cadillac. I mean, that is a luxury vehicle, 2017 XT5. Pille and I are twins. She just had her party a couple weeks ago. So I don't know. It's just awesome. And we just had another girl on our team just qualify for the Cadillac as well. So it's happening. Do your homework is what I tell people.
It's real. One more question before we get into the actual deal about the company. I wanted to ask you, just because you've done, you know, like you said, none of us need to be hair people or stylists in order to be involved in this business. Like myself. Yep. I like to go and get my hair done, but I still don't really know much about hair. It's I just know how these things work and people buy them. But you coming from the salon industry, and you said that your team has made how much?
It's a cumulative sales of 620,000 Canadian.
So if you own the salon, would those kinds of sales be even possible for your salon?
Well, I can tell you
trying to sell them off yourself.
This is true, right? Oh my God, it's inconceivable, literally, unless you have a supply shop. I had a salon in South Granville, which is a very posh neighborhood of Vancouver. Thank you very much. I would maybe lucky in the 3 years I had the salon, I may have sold maybe 5,000 or 6,000 cumulative sales, which my twin, in 3 years, by the way, my twin, who is a super spare timer, 3 part-time jobs, and 2 daughters, she's kind of like, you know, running all the time. Her sales last month was 6,000 in June. I mean, that
and
is
she's not even a hairstylist.
She's not a hairdresser. She works in TV. And she works in the hockey games and the football stuff. And she just literally shares information in her little pockets of time. And she sold more product than I did in 3 years as a high-end hairdresser, as a non-hairdresser part-timer. And her message to all the people that are stylists out there, because obviously you don't need to be a stylist, but she likes to pass this message to all the skeptical stylists out there who are refusing to open their minds, is thank you so much for being skeptical, because you're leaving the customers to me. A lot of those customers are your customers going to people that are not hairdressers. Yeah. And it ripples up to me and Pille. So high five, and let's celebrate with a Keystone Light.
That's right.
I have no idea where this came from. Okay.
It doesn't matter as long as it makes you happy.
Very bizarre.
Okay.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So you guys, I'm going to just interject here for a little bit. If you're live viewing, thank you for being here. Feel free to hit that share button on your bottom left-hand side, bottom left-hand side if you're on mobile, just so that you can later on tag your friends or whoever may be interested in this business, whether they're stylists or somebody that just needs better hair, more hair, tame their hair, or make more money. So anyway, I'm going to just tell you a little bit about who Monat is, and we're going to go a little bit back and forth so you don't get just bored with my face and this crazy accent. In our business, we use something called Dare to Succeed. We literally are a cookie cutter business. Oh, and we match. Look at that.
Twins forever.
That's right. But literally, when you start this business, you don't need to invent how I'm going to advertise, how I'm going to talk about it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to need to do all this crazy stuff. None of that. You can literally start running with this the moment you click submit and sign up as a distributor. And you don't even have to wait for your products to arrive. All you have to do is use the Dare to Succeed. We even have videos and presentations with this. So literally, you don't have to talk, but you can spread the word. So let's talk a little bit about it. So who is Monat? You've been listening to this for a while and you're probably wondering, what the heck are they talking about? So it is an anti-aging hair care company offering naturally based products and literally a limitless opportunity. There's no ceiling to how much you can make. You can make, as you know, if you want to just cover your car payment, you can do that on a part-time basis. Or if you want to make it into a full-time business like it's evolved for Arlene and myself, you can do that as well. We also have a new market segment. This is what excites me the most. Literally nobody in the hair care, beauty industry, nor network marketing industry does what we do. We have anti-aging hair care that's naturally based, non-toxic. It regrows, rejuvenates, strengthens, makes your hair more manageable, nourishes your hair. And it's clinically proven by Princeton, which are the cosmetic testing labs, very reputable, by the way, by Princeton University in New Jersey. So our products, when they say that they will do something like 100% split end repair with the Rejuva beads, they're actually guaranteed to do that, and they're proven to work. Crazy. There you go. Thank you for the illustrations there, Arlene.
I'll just keep adding.
There you go. This is like a good teamwork. So, and also there's no need to change people's buying habits. Like I mentioned to you earlier, I used to be with a nutritional company before, and I needed to tell people that in order for these to work for you, which were, by the way, amazing products, I still use them today, but it's really hard for people to imagine that, okay, instead of my lovely breakfast and dinner that I'm used to have, they need to have a shake. Some people do it for 30 days and then they kind of fall off the bandwagon, right? Same with other things, like maybe people are not used to buying jewelry from direct sales, or I don't know what else, plastic containers. But guess what? Everybody washes their hair, and if they don't, they have a big problem in their hands. So it's just about switching out those bottles in their bathroom. They're used to buying shampoo anyway. Now they're just going to buy it from a different source. And how we run this business, guess what? We don't do home parties. Who likes that? Give us some hearts if you do not like home parties. My hearts.
I gotta put some hearts on here.
Seriously, people. So we are not the party plan company. In other words, there's no host rewards, no host credits. I don't know how those all things work. I've never been with a party plan before, but I know that you have to go and do physical parties. We are a modern company. This is where Monat comes from. Monat, modern nature. We combine cutting edge technology in our products with modern ways of doing business, which is all online. If you're a stylist, you don't need to stock your shelves. You can just have one set for display and the rest comes from the website. No inventory costs. People like myself who are not stylists, guess what? My garage is not packed floor to ceiling with products. I've seen some certain makeup company people, I'm not going to mention the name.
Or plastic containers.
She had plastic containers and she had like these industrial shelves and there were products. It looked like a warehouse. And like half of the stuff she was like worried because it was getting expired, but she had to buy them because it was crazy. And because they had to purchase their own products every month in order to keep active and get paid.
Forced
We're going to get
inventory.
into that as well. I know. We're going to get into that as well, but we don't do that. When we say that Monat is different, it is really, really, really different. So Also, what's really cool, okay, so as I said, we are a new market segment. Nobody has hair care like we do. Nobody can duplicate them or replicate it because we have a patent pending on our products. It's also an $81 billion marketplace with projected growth to $105 billion by 2024. And guess what? With the kind of products that we have a huge opportunity to get the piece of this pie to ourselves, just because nobody else does what we do.
No competition.
No competition, exactly. And you know what? The coolest part ever, and our companies, it kind of took off right from the start. When Monat first launched in the US, they projected our sales to be $1 million by the end of the first year. They thought, yeah, this would be good, you know, an average of what the new network marketing company would do. Well, we blew straight past that, and we made $25 million. The only reason why we were actually able to even sustain that growth, because a lot of companies would go bankrupt at that time because they cannot produce enough to fill the orders. We're a debt-free company. Yay, who likes debt-free companies? Give us some hearts if you like that part.
People don't really know what that means. Debt-free from day one.
So debt-free means... how we are debt-free is Monat is actually backed by a 17-year-old Latin American direct sales company called Ludin. Our owners back in the day, they started actually in Tupperware, out of their garage in the poor little Venezuela. But they were ambitious enough to build the biggest Tupperware team that this company has ever seen. And when they kind of outgrew that, then they wanted to do something on their own. They started Ludin in the Spanish-speaking countries. That was 17 years ago. And once the owners moved to Miami in the States, they wanted to start something truly unique. They had their market research done, and this is how Monat came to be, completely debt-free. We own the factory, we own the manufacturing, we have our own science labs, our own in-house chemist who is very, very well respected. He's actually quite famous. His name is Jamie Ross. You could look him up on LinkedIn if you'd like to see his full bio. But literally, we have no investors. We have no stockholders or whatever. Like, whatever sales the company makes, they keep it and distribute it among us distributors. They pay out roughly about 50% of the total sales towards commissions and bonuses and things like that. One more thing before I let Arlene take it from here. So this is a ground floor opportunity. The brochure says ground floor, and I actually want to argue with this a little bit because literally, like Arlene said, she's been going up and down the Canada's west coast and nobody has heard about Monat. And I have lived here since 2008, and for the past 2 years, I've been spreading the word, and I have not even scratched the surface. So I'd say that we're kind of on a basement level. Would you say, Arlene?
I'd say sub-basement. Seriously, sub-basement.
Literally,
seriously,
nobody has heard about it. So the opportunity is absolutely fabulous. So we are right now only in the US and Canada, but we are projected to go global soon. We have no further info, but it's coming. But, you know, as excited as
we were told
about
6
that,
countries the next 3 years, right, Pille? That's
something
what they said.
along those lines, yes. But that's the thing. It's like as excited as we are about that part, we know that the surface has not even been scratched in the US and Canada, so we have a lot of work to do, and we need more people to help us to spread the word. So I'm going to let Arlene tell you about why Monat, and she's going to get into that a little bit. Like, why is this company something that you should look more into?
Well, you kind of went over that, the why Monat part. We're going to pick your products part, right? We have a new brochure here, right?
Yes.
Do you want me to go over this?
Yes, we do have a new brochure. There's, we didn't talk about the return rate and the stuff like that.
Okay, well, why Monat? Really, truly, because like Pille was saying, it's a consumable product line, right? So when I first got into network marketing, I actually was in a company where it has kitchen gadgets, and the kitchen gadget that I wanted was a can opener that opens without sharp edges, and it's literally it's on our camping trip. I should have brought it. Anyway, it's about 25 years old. I mean, truly, it's a phenomenal can opener, but I don't need another one. But in 1 year of me doing this, I have multiple repeat customers ordering, you know, they use up the shampoo, they need another one. That's why we love this company. It's consumable. We have a less than 1% return rate, which I think is 0.006 or something like that was the last. Very rarely do we actually get refunds. We are with the clinically proven ingredients, which you went over, the Tri-Princeton labs, right? So they test the big wigs, big manufacturers, companies that start with an L and end with an L. We own everything. We have no inventory. We have the compensation plan, which is the car program. High five, Pille. So the comp plan, I will say that my husband, the senior director of IT, formerly, he analyzed the comp plan for 3 days. It's very complicated, right? So a normal layperson will look at it and just, it's overwhelming. But what I can tell you, and what both Pille and I have experienced is, it's really legit. You actually do get compensated for the work that you do. We have a 3-tier car program. So once you hit the certain level, which is what Pille and I have hit, you'll get a down payment for the car. Has to be new, under 5 years. And then they'll give you $600, $900, or $1,200 monthly. And then we have third-party credibility through media coverage, national awards, celebrity endorsement, and more. And one thing I always like to show people is this. This gives me a lot of credibility when I'm wandering around the streets. Walking around the streets. It's the Canadian International Hairdressing Magazine, which we got a very cool shout-out in this Going Green article that I have. Page 38 for all you hairdressers that have this issue. And then what I also like to show hairdressers is the advertising list, which shows we were unpaid in this feature, which, you know, I could actually list the companies that did have to pay to get featured in this magazine, but I will not, because we're higher than that, better than that. So do you want me to get into the products, Pille?
Yes, sure. You, as a former hair pro, I think you can do a better job at explaining why everybody needs this in their life.
Well, I mean, how many products are there? Have you counted the last count?
You know what? I believe it's up to 25 now. We started with 9 when I first joined.
Can you guys see this? I mean, I am on the campsite right now, and I have the flagship product, which is Rejuvenique oil. Okay, we have the oil, which is the flagship. It's 13 pure oils, which mimic human skin and hair oils, tested by Princeton University Hair Labs, superior to argan oil. You look at it, right? There's 600 drops in this thing. It has literally helped so many different people with various different conditions. I won't name them, but you can see that when you get all those white flaky things on your head, the various conditions, it heals babies that have really dry skin. Can we name that? Can we name these conditions? A lot of skin conditions, right? 101 uses.
It alleviates some of the discomfort due to those symptoms.
Speed
we can't
heals
say
tattoos.
that it cures anything.
Yes, well, although I can say that one of our new market partners in our team is a former hair color specialist who worked alongside me. She went into nursing because the environment was so toxic in terms of like toxic people and toxic environment. And she's used every single product for psoriasis. And within 3 days, her psoriasis disappeared with our products. So, I mean, it's truly phenomenal. We have, I'm going to flip the camera here just to go quickly. Can you see this? We have the balance system. So our products are sold in systems, or you can buy individual. This balance system is really hydrating. So I always like to have pictures and show people. Various people it can help. It also helps a lot of ethnic hair, right? This balance system, it's hydrating. It's actually called the hydrating system now.
Hydration system, yes, sorry.
Hydration, yes, thank you, thank you. We also have another system. Yeah, they changed it, so they're testing my brain. We also have a system for volume, which is not here because I'm camping and I have limited space in the car. And then we have the system black, which is, this is kind of like, I liken it to our deepest cleansing shampoo. It also has the hair regrowth molecule in it. It's kind of like our Head and Shoulders. It really deep cleanses the buildup within the root and the follicle. We have shaving cream, aftershave, moisturizer, styling products. This is the hair loss system, which actually, got to throw this over here. And we do have an internal supplement. So there's 5 products for maximum hair growth, right? These are rock stars. These will literally change people's lives. This is a real person, Kimberly. Salute you, Kimberly. It's helped her life, like literally tearing up, helped her life kind of thing. This is one of our people on our team. Postpartum hair loss. This was a result in 10 days, right? Truly phenomenal, right? And then this is my brother-in-law. Like to show him, Ian. We salute you, Ian. This is his hair within 3 weeks, right?
Wow.
It can't be argued, okay? And then we have styling products. I was a wedding hairstylist. This hairspray is first to market. If you actually look at the container, it's non-flammable, non-toxic, and aerosol and conditioning. I mean, this is truly phenomenal. It's life-changing for hairdressers. And a dry shampoo. We got a lot of different styling products. This is the Hello, sorry for my shaky camera. Pille loves it when I do this. This product just got launched last month. It is a 100% split end mender, okay? This is using nanotechnology, hence the name Rejuva Beads, because it's basically a Rejuvenique oil in nanotechnology, and it's 1/100th the width of a strand of hair, and it actually targets your, it targets micro damage along the length of the hair. And actually, I just came out of the lake, so if you even see my hair, I put it on one side of my hair. And you can really see the difference. Can you see my hair? Which side has Rejuva Beads? I mean, seriously, I just thought I'd throw it on there for this little demo here. And then we have truly first to market. This is the Eye Wonder. This is for eyelashes and eyebrow growth. This has the active molecule Kapixel in it, which is the stuff tested by Princeton University, and it's non-toxic. And as Pille, I love sharing Pille's story because she's the optician. She's seen all the eyeballs affected with a competitor. It starts with an L and ends with an E, I guess. And that stuff changes your eyeball color, the eyeball pressure, and the skin color. I mean, who wants to put that toxic stuff on their eyeball? And a total sidebar, I've been introducing this stuff to naturopathic doctors and traditional Chinese medicine people, wellness centers, etc. They're blown away by the ingredients, and they're like so relieved. They're just like, thank God we can actually refer people to something new. So that's huge. Wow. And finally, we have I believe this is the last little showcase I'm going to show you, is the baby system. And this stuff has literally changed lives because it's super detangly, like it's super awesome. This stuff is rockstar product. I actually run around and I spray people's hair with it. I'll make them split their hair in half, and I'll mist it once or twice with this, and it literally makes their hair feel like silk. So it's literally changed. One of our reps, her daughter is a child with autism. They used to have fitful shampoos where the child would literally kind of fighting and punching. And now with this detangling shampoo system, their shampoos are literally fit-free now. And it is a tear-free formula as well. So when you're a hairdresser and you get these things presented to you, because that's what I'm doing, is I'm going to hair salons, wellness centers, basically coffee shops, even restaurants. This whole line is mind-blowing. This is a product that is a blowout cream. It's a heat protectant product. And then we just came out last month with a spray shine. These are the special only for you gifts for our VIP customers and for the market partners. So that's kind of the products in a real nutshell. Do you want to take over, Pille?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So just one thing, I know that a lot of market partners are approaching hair salons and they're saying they get beaten with the stick, saying that these are not professional products. How would you go about that one? I wanted to explain that.
Well, I mean, we have my team has a lot of professional hairdressers in it because obviously I walk the walk. It's easier for me to actually explain it to stylists, and there's definitely hairdressers do have a certain edge to this because it's hair products and it's not rocket science, right? But when people say it's not professional, I actually challenge them. Well, what does actually professional mean to you? Really, truly, what does it mean? Does it mean because we don't advertise millions and millions of dollars into Cosmo magazine? Oops, didn't say that. All these high-end magazines are in the salons for decades that they've been looking at over their clients' shoulders, going, "Oh, it must be real. It's a paid advertising product." You know, hairdressers are so exhausted, so tired that I actually really truly feel for them. So when you're approaching a stylist, if you do approach a stylist, you have to understand where they're coming from, which is totally brainwashed. So I say it with love all the time. And a lot of hairdressers are coming in, and there's a lot of hairdressers that really appreciate the fact that I was heavily nudging them or dared them, because this little flyer, I dared a particular hairdresser who was extremely adamantly against network marketing. It is called the Dare to Succeed, right? I challenged her to it, and it literally has changed her life. She's a single mom. And it brings me and Pille to tears every time we hear her tell her story because it's really changed her life. When people say it's not professional, I challenge them to try it first. I also challenge them to make an educated no before they say no. Some of them will just outright say no because they're just like queenie little hairdressers. And I can say that because I'm a hairdresser. I've worked with a lot of them. And then there's some hairdressers that are actually like,
Uh-oh, I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Hello. You got me? You got me?
You kind of cut out for about 20 seconds.
Yeah, sorry, that was I was getting a phone call. Um, we're talking about being professional or not being recognized. I always get stylists to do your homework. And really, it's just a different distribution. People have to get used to the fact, if they actually look around to the reality, most products are going to be online by 2020. So if they're not actually looking ahead, which they should be, most hairdressers I know are pretty much drowning in debt. They can look all good and they can have their designer clothing, etc. But I know them personally. I know a lot of them personally are actually struggling and living by the line. So not all what you see is what it is. So truly, if you approach a stylist and say, listen, I know you're tired, right? Have a look at this. Take a serious look at it before you say no. And that's kind of how I challenge stylists is try the product. Literally try the product. You don't have to be a stylist to pitch that, right?
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Let the products speak for themselves, right?
That's right.
All right. So there's 3 different ways you can get involved with Monat. You don't have to be a market partner like we are. You don't have to like making extra money. That's okay too. You can either be a retail customer. You can pay full price, full shipping, have Monat ship it to your doorstep. 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked, even if your bottles are empty. Although they shouldn't by that time because our bottles actually last for about 2.5
Can
to
I just
3 months.
add a little sidebar to that, Pille?
Of course.
Can I add a little sidebar? This is the product that got me into the company, this mask. I was actually walking Robson Street, which is a shopping street in Vancouver, and I went into the shop because I thought, oh, this is really interesting. It's got hair products or whatever. And I asked her, she was trying to really push this container, this exact size on me, and I asked her how much it was. It was a face cream, $180. She said, this is how it's going to happen. You're going to buy 3 of these, and then I'm going to throw in a free $50 container. I'm like, okay, seriously? That's like, I have to speak to my husband. I'm sorry. And then I said, so what's your return policy? Because I thought, let's just challenge her, right? I said, what's your return policy? And she goes, what are you talking about? And I said, if I buy this thing and I come back in 30 days with a totally empty, clean container, or maybe day 29, what's your return policy? And she goes, what are you talking about? No one ever returns like that. And I said, well, actually, I'm in a company that does. And in the end, the conversation flipped. And then she actually started asking me about what I do. And she said, I'm going to get fired. You need to get my phone number and we could talk about this later. So that's what happened. And
wow.
think about it. Like, which professional line actually guarantees their product 30 days empty bottle policy? 0. Okay.
Nobody.
So you can challenge your hairdressers on that one, right?
Yes.
Are they truly with integrity? Does your product line actually guarantee and or give you a personalized website for your personal gain? No.
Yeah.
Exactly. Get me started.
Oh,
Carry on. Sorry to interrupt.
I know. No. This is all fun and games. I love this. All right. So you heard about the retail option. So it's just no obligations. You go and buy your products from whoever referred you to this video, and they're happy to share their website address with you. You're going to go buy, pay the shipping full price, and it's going to end up in your doorstep in about a week. And you're going to start having amazing hair. Or actually, I personally, and I know Arlene as well, we rarely sell at retail because people like deals, right? Everybody likes to save money. And our VIP program is so amazing that there's really no reason for you to pay full price. So let's talk a little bit about it. So in network marketing, people usually think that, oh my gosh, a loyalty program, that must mean auto ship. I'm going to be stuck. Oh my gosh, run. No, again, Monat is different. I keep telling you, and you got to trust me, Monat is different. So when you're in Canada, you can join our VIP program for $24.95. If you're in US, $19.95. This gives you a lifetime membership. This fee will never occur again. You're going to get all your products 15% off, and then qualifying orders, which is the value of 1 system or 1 oil. Those ones are going to ship for free. So you're going to save 15%, plus you're going to save on shipping. So even your first order, you're going to save over the retail price. Now, this is not all. When you first sign up for a VIP program, you can also get the free Only For You product in your shipment. It's a full-size product that is not available for purchase, thank you, Arlene, which is not available for purchase otherwise. So how this works, this month it's, for example, a curl cream. You can use it when you want to curl your hair, or whether your hair is curly, ethnic, wavy. It's gonna tame the frizz, and it's gonna help you.
Have you tried it?
Not yet, because it's just the beginning of the month. Mine has not arrived yet.
Right. It's apparently anti-frizz, anti-humidity. So
Yeah, my hair is so straight, but I'm gonna try it with the curling iron because I love curling my hair some days. So this product varies from month to month, and it's included automatically when you join as a VIP customer in any given month, or when you set up your future flex ships out. I'm gonna get into that as well. Then they include that with each flex ship as well. So let's talk about flex ship, because I know you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, it's auto ship. I'm gonna like get out of this live right now because this is crazy.
Flex.
No, flex, exactly. Stay here, stay tuned. And so how the flex ship works: when you first join as a VIP, you're going to set up like a standby order. You're going to choose whatever products you want for your future order. Now you have the full flexibility to change those products in that standby cart. You have the full flexibility to change the shipping dates until you actually need something. Not that I would recommend this to anyone, but technically you could literally take years to complete the requirement of 2 additional flex ships. Most people love the product so much. Our return rate of less than 1% speaks for itself. But literally, you have full control over those shipments. You're not going to be tied down to anything at all. Plus, you're going to be able to take advantage of our exclusive flash sales. Retail customers can't even take advantage of those. Right now, actually, for another hour and 15 minutes, we have a flash sale on where you can purchase our Rejuvenic oil, which Arlene went into, plus 2, or actually 3 hand creams, which we normally don't manufacture.
Yes, the
but
trio.
It's a special, yeah, but it's
If
a
you're
special,
if you're a hairdresser,
charity
seriously,
product.
if you're a hairdresser, or even if you're a gardener, this hand cream is going to be freaking phenomenal. Like, they've actually infused it into the product. That's a
They've
game changer
infused the oil
in
into
a
the
dry
product.
hand world.
So if you're
Excited.
interested in this sale, contact whoever added you to this video, because this sale ends in 1 hour and 15 minutes and you'll never see those hand creams again. And all the proceeds from those hand creams, the trio, the 3 hand creams, it's going to go towards back to school supplies for kids,
Children in need.
US. So it is a really good cause. So what else are we going to talk about? So that's the VIP program. Arlene, do you want to talk a little bit about how to get started with Monat as a market partner?
Oh, sure. I love this part. Okay, this is the nitty gritty. This is the nuts and bolts, right? So you open the flyer, 1, 2, this new flyer, not really rocket science. This part is the nitty gritty. People say, okay, you got the retail covered, the VIP, and then it's like how to get involved as a market partner, which is what we're called. When I first started, when Pille started, you had to get this starter kit, which is basically some flyers and some sample packs. And it's not just business in a box. It's an international personalized website in all the countries that we're in. So right now we're just Canada, US. We will be launching in other countries very soon. So once you jump in, think about it, $125 is absolutely obscenely ridiculous to get an international business for $125 plus tax and shipping. Then you have 3 other options. So you have 3 product pack options. You can only pick them once. So I always say choose wisely. You get the free starter kit included, which when Pille and I started, we had to pay for the starter kit, then the product pack. So that's crazy, right, Pille? And I think they included the starter kit a month after I started. Like, my timing is impeccable, right? Love that. Anyway, so you have the small, medium, and large. And when you choose one of these packs, even if it's a starter kit, you get a 30-day empty bottle policy guarantee on the business, which there is no company in the hair world that does this empty bottle policy where you can test all the products out, pick a size. So anyway, so the small is called the business product pack, and you save 40%. It's 388 Canadian dollars, and in American it's $299. You get 10 products. The second product pack is called the success pack, and that business pack, I kind of liken it to the Costco kit, like for people that just want a really good deal, that kind of thing, because you get enough for mom, dad, and the kids. The second pack is for part-timers, I generally say, because those are people that they want to have more products to start their business, because you obviously need to have product. If you're going to start this business, you need something to show people. That's $520 for a market partner, and then you save 43%. In the American, it's $399. Correct, Pille? Yes. And I think you get 16 products for that one. The large pack is called the Overachiever, and they've just recalibrated that pack. It's basically one of everything in the line, and you get 2 of the Rockstar flagships and 2 of the Super Mega Rockstar Rejuva beads. These are the power tools that I do when I'm walking around, when I'm showing people, because I'm one of those. I'm a street peddler. I peddle the products. And these are the products that I run around with, as well as this detangling spray. But you get 2 of these in the Overachiever. So, and these have 600 drops in them, by the way. Freaking amazing, right? So that Overachiever pack, you get how many products? Is it 24 or something like that, or 20? I mean, you get a whole bunch of products.
25, and I believe.
Is it 25?
Yes.
So this is the thing. This month, last month, June, they actually gave away a free volume system. And then it was like, wow, 3 extra products when you pick one of these packs. This month, they got rid of the volume system. Now they're giving you the free balance system, or sorry, hydration system, right? So you actually get this, 3 extra Rockstar products, should you choose to engage, which are also empty bottle policy. A lot of people on my team, they sell them right away, or they use them, or they share them, or whatever, and they start making their kit money back right away. That's pretty much that's how you can start to get involved. But I always say, I dare you to do it. I actually dare people. I've dared people on multiple occasions because it's a 30-day empty bottle policy. And a lot of times I'll throw the cherry on top and I'll say, I'll actually pay the shipping back should you choose to return it, because we have very little return. People love the products, right? Yeah. If they don't love the products, there's something wrong with them. Really, truly. I mean, I only had one real return that I didn't have to pay for. It was an 18-year-old girl whose father was totally against network marketing, and it was out of her control. She had to return it because her dad was against network marketing, and so that had nothing to do with the products, right? Anyway, so I'm going off.
Yeah, I mean, even if somebody returns something, which is so rare. It's usually either they have not been consulted properly and they're not using the proper products. If your hair is curly or ethnic, and if somebody sells you the volume system, you bet it won't work. You just need to talk to somebody who actually knows what they're doing, right? So
that's right.
Yeah, and if
some people are recommended the wrong products by accident or whatever.
Exactly. So sometimes it's just about exchanging it for the right product. So when you first join Monat, we have something called a Smart Start period. Literally, I challenge you to go and, take 10 different network marketing companies, whatever the hottest things are out there, and look at their kind of a fast start or whatever. Some call it super start or whatever it is. It's usually with most companies, it's your first 14 days to 30 days. That's what most companies give you to get some extra bonuses to get your business running. Guess what? With Monat, again, we do things differently, and we're so much more
because we're debt free.
Exactly. So what happens with Monat when you first join? You're gonna get your joining month plus the entire next 2 full calendar months to earn Smart Start bonuses. So right now is the beginning of July. Best time for you to join with the extra hydration system, worth $99 US, $129 Canadian. But it's the beginning of July, which means that you're going to get almost 3 full months to earn those bonuses. So all July, all August, and all September. I know, you may think I'm crazy, but this is real. It's all right here. So with the Smart Start, I'm not going to go into the numbers because you're going to glaze over, but you know what? I'll just bring you a quick example. Arlene talked about the 3 different product packs. If you happen to come in with the largest product pack, and if you happen to sell off 3 systems or oils from that pack to retail customers, you'll sell them an oil and you'll take money from them. You'll do that 3 times. You'll sign up 4 VIP customers per month, just one per week. This is not hard to do if you follow our system, which we're going to get into as well. And then if you sign up 3 market partners, 1 per month with those large product packs, very doable. You're going to have something called a Moneighborhood. It's a really cool name, but it's not in a dictionary yet, but we have just invented it. Then you're going to have something called the Moneighborhood. You will have rank advanced by that time and got some amazing bonuses. If you're in Canada, that's pretty much, it's $3 shy of $3,000. You guys, this is amazing. This is just bonuses. This does not include your team commissions or anything like that. In the US, this number, Arlene, is it about 23 or 2,400 US, something like that? So
something like that.
This business is so doable.
And it doesn't include the product pack bonuses either, right?
No.
I love the product pack
bonuses.
Does. Not really, because it's unlimited. The product pack.
Yes. Oh, exactly.
Product pack bonuses
You don't have
unlimited.
to just do the 3. Exactly. So
it's crazy.
Time,
you guys, it's hard to believe.
even
what I say is, you know what? Get people to
oh, something's happening with her
Okay,
connection.
can you get me? You got me? You got me?
Yes.
It's telephone calls. Oh, I got a butterfly. Okay, that's a good sign. Did you got me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry to, what was I saying?
No, about the product back bonuses that, okay, this is another huge difference between us and so many other companies, most other companies. With them, you have this fast start period and they'll give you all these fabulous bonuses for a really limited amount of time. Unlike us, which is almost 3 months. But then those bonuses, they stop. You just have to rely on your own sales and team commissions and whatever. With us, whenever, no matter, like I've been with the company for almost 2 years now, whenever somebody joins me with any of those 3 product packs, I still get bonuses. Here in Canada, the bonuses are either $120, $150, or $275. And I can sign up as many people as I want. Like, it's insanity. No other
It is
company does
insanity.
it. I really challenge you. If you don't believe me, go out there and look for something
No,
else
what
like
I was
this.
saying before
It
I got
doesn't exist.
interrupted by my market partners, I always challenge people, if you're watching this thing, get whoever sent you this video to tag you in what's called the Smart Start video. It is about 5 minutes, 6 minutes long, and it gives you a little teaser of the unlimited bonuses that we get. It's seriously insane. It's very hard to believe, which is why my husband, the senior director of IT, has jumped in, because he sees the trajectory of this company. It is absolutely through the roof. He was a senior director of IT, people. The Rain Men don't come in this company, and we met another Rain Man guy who's jumping in as well, because it truly is, the numbers don't lie. The Rain Man love the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. So, and you know what? This is where it does not stop here. Okay. Aside from the product back bonuses, which I still like, literally, I can't believe that this is happening to us, but it is. The numbers are in our bank accounts and so many other people on our team. So
it's legit, people.
It's real. It is a real actual opportunity that there's nothing quite like it out there. So as a market partner, when you join the company to actually make money, you will earn money for pretty much anything that you're doing. If a retail customer purchases on your website, you will earn 30 to 40% commission. If a VIP customer joins who is going to come back for more purchases, pretty much guaranteed, you're going to earn 15 to 25% on those. Also, every time you have 4 VIP customers join you in 1 month, you're going to get another bonus. What is it? $75 Canadian?
75,
60 US?
60 US. The VIP acquisition bonus, which is also unlimited during your Smart Start.
Do it as many times as you want. Crazy.
It's just barfy. It's barfy. And hard to believe.
We just love it so much. It's crazy. And another thing, guys. So our rank advancement bonuses. Let's talk about rank advancement bonuses. So as you start building a team, you're gonna rank up. Your first rank advancement is managing market partner. That's when you have 2 team members, overall volume of $1,200 and $300 in your own personal volume. I'm not gonna get into all this right now, but that's when you're gonna earn $100 US, 150 Canadian bonus. And those bonuses go all the way up to 25,000 Canadian. And
there's matching bonuses, right?
And there's
because when I did that, when I reached those levels, Pille signed me in, so she got the matching bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
Same matching bonuses. Absolutely unbelievable, right?
So it is literally so unreal. It's literally life-changing.
So fun,
and this is what we're here to do. I mean, we ourselves were slightly skeptical at first, and look at this now. I mean, we do this full time. While making more money than we ever have in our life.
And you know what the coolest thing is? When you're doing this business, like Pille, she's at a position now where she's watching people like me, people on my team, everybody's all ranking up, because now we have so much credibility that it's still hard to do. You still have to open your mouth. The stuff's not going to sell if you don't share it with people. But if you actually share it and you kind of do your thing, your numbers will move and you will get the bonuses. You will find success. It's crazy. It's crazy awesome.
But you know what really makes Monat so unique is, like I said earlier, you don't have to come in here and start reinventing things and how you're going to market and try to brainstorm, and you don't need to do any of this. We have an actual literal simple, duplicatable system, which means that, you know, when somebody joins Arlene today in the business, she's going to get them started exactly like I got her started back in the day. It's literally taking a square cookie cutter and helping people make square cookies. You don't go make star-shaped ones or heart-shaped ones. This is the cookie cutter.
This is the cookie cutter, Glory.
Doesn't look like much. Up and
it's
literally
that brilliantly simple.
Exactly. And there's a full-on market partner training academy that we have available for everybody at no cost whatsoever in your back offices, which is going to literally give you verbiage of how to share this business in a non-spammy way, you know, in a way of, you know, you sharing from your heart and trying to help people, which is what this is really about. I mean, gosh, I mean, a year ago.
The nutshell of this really, this Dare to Succeed was created by a lady, our VP and General Manager of Canada. She is a rocket ship from another company that starts with an M and a K, and her sales per month were through the roof. You want to copy what she did. And the thing is, this little flyer thing gives the 3 options, which is the retail, the VIP, and the market partner. And then she actually said I could add in the 4th option, which is to be a supportive friend and ask for referrals. If you're not interested in doing anything, just ask for referrals, right, from your people. I got the permission from her to say that. So Deb Porce, we salute you. I mean, this is it. It's not rocket science. You read it.
Exactly.
There's no pressure, too. People say it's high pressure. It's like, there's no high pressure.
We give you 3 options, and you don't have to do anything. The choice is entirely yours.
Friend.
Exactly.
It's just crazy, stupid, awesome.
You know, it's still so surreal to me that it was just a year ago that 2 of us met. And now, like, you are 4 ranks from the top of the company, driving a Cadillac, and
like
you're
yourself.
Helping your team members. Exactly. And that's just what we do. We're here to help others change their lives. Like, literally, it makes me speechless. And
you know what I like to say to people too,
when I think about it, I just want to cry because I can't believe it's
right,
real.
because you've changed so many lives, literally. Her team is phenomenal. But I always like to say to people, you know, and if you're in any legitimate business, this is not a quick, rich scheme that a lot of people think, oh, it's a pyramid thing, right? This is a legitimate business. If you do your homework, you do your due diligence, you'll see the numbers don't lie. It is legitimate. So that means you have to work. This is not like a silver platter. You have to actually share this by just reading this to people when you get together for coffee or whatnot. But it's not rocket science. This is one of the best jobs I've ever had. I never hurt my body anymore. I have fun doing it. I can drink Keystone Light when I'm doing it. I mean, there's probably 0 alcohol in this thing. But, you know, it's kind of fun to, like, Pille and I laugh all the time because we are in touch all the time. It's one of the coolest communities. If you want to have a good community of people that actually support your wins, as opposed to people who try to, you know, don't celebrate your wins, this whole entire company is filled with people that want you to succeed. And it's so supportive, and it's so hard operated. It's very hard to believe that there are companies that actually exist with true integrity. So, I mean, that's what I always challenge when it goes back to is it a professional product line? It's 1,000% more superior to the quality of pro lines, and it actually comes with what's called integrity, which is very rare in this world. So when you have a company that is like a magnet for this, and time freedom and monetary freedom, you know, it's just truly mind-blowing. This is the cookie cutter. Yeah. Read it. Use it.
Exactly. And you know what? It's so much more than money in your bank account. Because some people say that, oh, I have everything that I need and I don't need anything extra. But you know what? So many people in this company, they are true givers. Like, there's people that work with orphanages. There's people that work with third world countries with poor people. And they work Monat so that they can help those causes more. It's not about them living in fancy houses or driving, I don't know, fancy cars. Mind you, Monat gives one for free if you get to that level. But you know what I mean? It's not about the money. It's about who you're able to help and how satisfying it is. I know it sounds so cliche, but it's like, it is so satisfying seeing somebody else succeed, and they call you or message you on the payday on the 15th of each month. I mean, we get paid 5 times a month, but the 15th is the big one. And when you see them emotional, telling you what this enables them to do in their life or who they can help, this is so huge. So when you join Monat, or, you know, if you don't have enough positivity in your life, if you have lots of negative people around you, you should really take a closer look get in touch with the person who invited you to this video, and get more information, because this is like a guaranteed big bubble of positivity that you're going to be put into. It's like
if you work
whole
it too.
new family. Exactly.
What I like
And
to say in my
truly-
25 years, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's okay. Go ahead.
In my 25 years of hairdressing, I kind of deduced what life, you hear all these stories from people, and at the end of the day, there's really two types of people. There's the givers and the takers. And this company is filled with givers. And Pille is one of them. She's like literally one of the most giving leaders people I've actually ever met. She's just always giving all the time. It's like hard to keep up with the chick. But you know, there are so many people that don't have love in their life. And when, you know, Pille and I were on this corporate video, and they asked us to describe what this company meant. And to me, it truly is love, because everything in this company is made with love. And we just have, there's so much, and I will add this final comment. It's actually true and very hard to believe, but Pille and I were at the conference, this past conference, and we were actually accused by certain hairdressers in Vancouver that we were on ecstasy because we were so happy in the video. And, you know, God forbid, like Pille and I are probably some of the cleanest people you'll ever meet, but God forbid you actually have somebody who's truly, genuinely happy in their life and in what they do in helping people. Like when you can help the amount of people that we've helped, it really makes you bulletproof. And, you know, I just think it's really funny that we were actually accused of being on ecstasy when it's truly genuine happiness and ecstasy in actually helping people. So that's what it's given to us. I can't thank Pille enough for being such a pest on the Facebook to make me add her, because really I know I've changed a lot of lives by being involved in this company, and you know, love fest,
you
right?
have grown into such an amazing leader. So guys, we don't want to, I guess, take any more of your times. Thank you so much for viewing and for being here and for sharing. Keep sharing this video with anybody who may be interested in it. If this video was shared with you by someone, get back to them, or if you prefer, obviously you're welcome to message either of us as well, and we'd be more than happy to explain to you how we work, how our team functions, and all that. So thank you so much for being here. Any last words, superstar?
The last words are, how many reps are in the company now? 75,000?
I have lost count. I think I know that last month we
75,000, I
added
believe,
10,000.
the last count. Yes, right. So it was around 65,000. We're at 75,000 reps in US and Canada. And in that number, how many caddy drivers are there?
123.
About 123, right? In our
And
line,
two
there's
of
like
them
4.
are right here.
Yeah, hi. Total awesome, right?
Hi.
When you drive off the lot, by the way, if that's your goal, it feels quite satisfying to drive off the lot in one. So if that's your goal, I mean, most people it's not their goal, but I don't know. We could go on and on.
And it's not even about the Cadillac. Again, it just represents how many people you have helped.
It's a lot of work that goes into those things.
If you're a
free
selfish
ride.
person, exactly.
No,
and if you're a
it will never
selfish
last.
person, being all about yourself, you are not going to go anywhere in this business.
Correct.
You need to learn to share and care and be a team player. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Arlene, for hopping on such a short notice. Sorry for interrupting your fabulous camping trip, but
my
the sun is looking lovely on your face.
Test. Thank you. Big love to everybody. And please go back to the person who shared this video with you.
Absolutely. Good night, everyone.
Good night.